anyone who wants to pursue this path of seeking, of living an awareful, mindful life. So these are some of the ingredients which you should, which you should inculcate, which you should have, or maybe you can create them. Some of the qualities or some of the dimensions that you should be exploring in your life is, the first is curiosity. Curiosity to explore this path, rather than being fixed. Okay, this is who I am. It doesn't work. Yeah, things are not as they seem, or this is not for me. So the first ingredient is curiosity. Curiosity to know what this truly means. Curiosity to understand. Curiosity to explore this domain of life. And the second ingredient I would say is the commitment. You cannot have. It starts with interest, and it has to transform into commitment. Commitment is the second and the most important ingredient on this path. So, because you will have situations, circumstances, and have-tos which will come while you are on this path. There will be challenges, there will be thoughts and feelings, and your identity, which will be the main barrier on this path. The second is the commitment to follow this path. And the third is empathy. The empathy, what I mean by empathy is, to really get into other person's world, to get into other person's experience of what they're saying. And once you can relate to that experience, it will give you an added advantage, in this path. And the fourth ingredient I would say is patience. That's very much required, because the results might not show up. You have nurtured your identity, your ego, your personality for so many years, maybe 20, 30, 40 years, for however old you are. So to create a new dimension of your life, to create a new space for something else to be possible in your life, you need patience, and it might not be an overnight transformation. And it's an endless journey. It's a journey of infinity. And once you have curious enough, you're committed, you have that empathy, then have patience for this to show up. And the fifth is the practice. The practice, what you're doing, why you're doing. And this practice is more important. And the understanding and knowledge of this practice is one of the key ingredients.